Okay. Welcome to the board of the Bantu. And today I'm not doing shells. I am not doing shells. Oh, hell no. I'm not doing shells. I'm doing water. And for a while, I will be doing water. Reading water is something that Bantu witch doctors find very easy to do. Because all of us have water ancestors. And all our water ancestors give us that gift. They give us that ability. Water and air. Water ancestors are the rulers of water and air. Water and air. Lately, I've just been wanting to sing, so you're just going to have to roll with it. I forgot my phone, so I gotta time myself over here. Well, I don't know. When it dies, then I'll get my phone. Because I'm going to be channeling, and when I channel, I lose sense of timing. So the film is going to be cut off after 30 minutes, and I may continue to channel. But if I come back to it, I remember the messages, I will let you all know, because I don't have it. Anyway, I'm going to be reading water and the state of the world. I'm going to be looking at the shootings of... I'm going to be looking at several things, the state of the world. So I'm going to be looking at things that just come to mind as I channel and as I look at life. And the water is here to help me stay grounded, because that's what the shells do. The shells help me stay grounded. So what will I be seeing in water? I see pictorial, I see a movie. When I use shells, I'll be hearing voices. It's like listening to a song. Yeah, shells is like listening to a song. Water is like watching a movie. Okay, sometimes it can be overwhelming and I may have to step back from it, but also I am going to be channeling. So let's say I'm going to be 50% channeling and 50% looking into the water for guidance, because I know I am going to get lost. Yeah, when I use water, I lose myself in the water, because I'm a water element. So of course, yeah. Anyway, welcome to the board of the Bantu. Okay, 240 something million of us in South Africa, Swaziland, Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, Namibia, Tanzania, Malawi, Burundi, Rwanda, Kenya, Uganda, parts of Egypt, parts of Ethiopia. Okay. And then we go to the west, the Cameroon, Central, the Congo, Mozambique. I forgot Mozambique to the very east. I forgot Mozambique. And so many other countries, all under one God, one belief system, one people, who will one day make their way to each other and create the biggest empire this world has ever seen, where everybody is related by blood, because being Bantu means we all came from one ancestor. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. More power to us. More power to us. Okay, I'm already going into the metaphysical because I have water in front of me. So I'm going to be looking at the state of the world, the shootings and why they are happening, the breakdown of the economic system, which hasn't even begun, but it will really hit us. What else? I didn't bring my phone to write all this down. I'm going to forget it. And everything else that comes to mind. Okay. The two shootings, the one of the gentleman who went to shoot specifically black people. He shot black people because he felt he wouldn't feel as much as if he shot white people. He decided that black people were so far removed from his reality and his sense of them being human beings, and that everybody else wouldn't be that bothered about him killing them. So he went and he vented his anger on that. It really had nothing to do with the color of their skin. It had everything to do with how black people have been depicted as the lowest of the low. And he needed to get rid of people that he thought the punishment wouldn't be that great. He calculated. He was very smart. He calculated and he forecasted what would happen. He gave it a great deal of thought. And he realized that, oh yes, I can kill black people and I can get away with it. Nothing will happen to me. I won't be shot dead, because if there's one thing this boy wants, he really wants to live. He wants to live so badly. But you know, he wanted to make a name for himself, which is the same thing that drove the 18-year-old boy who shot the kids at that school. He wanted to make a name for himself. So when we take these two shooters and we make our way down, we see that they are a network. They are a network that dare each other and that egg each other on to do these mass killings and mass shootings. And this network began with Timothy McVeigh. Timothy McVeigh. I'm not sure. I remember that he did something in America once. You guys have to. Timothy McVeigh, and it is a growing strain. So let's get back to the young man who shot the black people and who said he only wanted to get the black people. It was strategy. It was strategy. It was nothing but strategy that he had worked out. He could have killed anybody. He could have gone for white people. He could have gone for Asians. He could have gone for any other race. He went for black people because he thought they wouldn't be missed that much, because after all, they are low on the totem pole. We've already said that. Okay, low on the totem pole, and he did his business. So what is going to happen to him now? He's actually being treated with kid gloves, as he expected. He knew he would be treated with kid gloves if he shot black people, and that is exactly what is happening to him. Does he have mental health issues? No. Jealousy is jealousy of the happiness that black people exude despite their hardships, and what they go through really bothered him. He saw it as a sign of disrespect. You are disrespecting the system because you are not unhappy, and unhappy you should be. We, the white people, we do these things to you in order for you to be unhappy. Since you're not so miserable, we might as well kill you then to show you our power. Really, that's what drove him. His future, of course, he's gonna go to prison, where he will finally become a white supremacist, because before he fired that gun and before he shared manifest, he really wasn't a white supremacist. It's hard for the world to understand, but he really wasn't a white supremacist. But now he's going to go to prison, where he's going to spend the rest of his life. Oddly enough, they're not letting him out. Ever. They are actually going to prosecute him by saying he's mentally ill. That's not the charge that's going to come up, though. But that is the reasoning they will decide, because he repulsed his own white people to an extent that they have to put him away. He miscalculated. So he is going to prison for a he'll come out of prison as a very old man. For some interesting reason, they'll keep extending his prison sentence. You know, he'll keep fighting to get out, and he'll keep, having it extended for some reason. That's what we're seeing. We don't know how the American system works, but they'll keep extending his prison sentence. However, he shall be popular. He shall become a figure of those who like to kill people and have found a way of doing it, in mass. Because these are energies that generally like to kill people. So he will be revered. He shall have lots of fans. He shall actually have more of a life in prison than out of prison. He shall have boyfriends in prison. He shall get very muscular, very big, and he shall be tattooed all over, and he shall shave his head bald. Unless, of course, he is given the death sentence. But we are seeing a big struggle when it comes to giving him the death sentence. They don't want to give him the death sentence. They just don't want to. So they're just trying to come up with every excuse that they can. Once again, he is being saved by the color of his skin, just as he thought, but more especially because of his victims. So now let's go to his victims and how the world just ignored them. We sensed it, my ancestors and I, we sensed it. They didn't have big newspaper coverings like everybody else. They were like literally forgotten, right? Why did that happen? Embarrassment. Those of were embarrassed. They were embarrassed. So the sooner they could get over that situation, the better, the more comfortable they would feel. A question just floated from the air to say, was he raised by racist parents? And they're literally giving me questions to ask. Was he raised by racist parents? The answer is yes. You get this is very fascinating. I'm so glad I'm manifesting the state of the world, because a question is literally being thrown at me and then an answer is being thrown at me, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, the second shooter who shot Hispanic kids. He did it to express his internal pain, without us forgetting though that he likes to kill people. Right? He is the ultimate hunter. He did it to express his internal pain. So now I'm asking, what pain? The lack of love in his family, the abuse that he suffered as a child, seeing children happy devastated him. Seeing children happy and having a normal day devastated him. He wanted to end their happiness. He wanted to shock his family, horrify them. You know, he didn't think much about it. It was almost like he was driven by a dark energy, goaded into it, told move, get into it. He was like driven by a dark energy. And people were saying, why did it take 1 hour for the police not to go into the school? That dark energy was dominating. The dark energy kept them out. Literally. In order to allow him to finish his job. La muerta. I cannot speak Spanish. I don't understand what that means. But I'm even embarrassed to get it out of my mouth, because the person who is telling me from the veil, they are using Spanish, so I'm waiting. The devil, the true devil, needed blood in plenty of children. Sat on him, made him do it, made him do it, made him do it, because he is evil. Made him do it, made him do it, because he is evil. Well, there you have it. There will be more mass shootings. Way more than ever before. There will be a mass shooting at a mall. Like, the gunman will be, I don't know where this could be happening, could be anywhere in the world, just, disclaimer, because we are just seeing what we're seeing. The gunman will be like at the top. The mall is a round circular thing. It's a huge circle. Inside the... This is the mall. It's circular inside, like the courtyard, okay? Or where all the stores open and people go in. When you look at it from the top of the building with like a helicopter, and if there's no ceiling, it's a circle. It creates a circle. That's the design, okay? That's the design. And they are like on each floor. There's like a balcony, on a circular balcony on each floor where you can see. The gunman is going to stand on the top floor, okay? The top floor with his gun. He's going to burst out from the stairs, like he's going to use the stairs and not the elevator, and he's going to burst from the stairs already in gear, like military gear, and then he's going to look down, and then he's going to shoot, shoot at people. He's going to shoot at people. 23 will die right there and then. The rest will be injured. He will then take his stuff and run down the stairs, and they'll have to chase him. Helicopter. They'll have to chase him down. Is he black? I swear to God, he looks black, but this dude could have painted his face because... He is black. He's wearing... Have you guys seen the new Black Panther thing? He is sort of... I'm not saying he is the new Black Panther. He's just dressed like that. And it's an upscale, predominantly white mall. I'm not good with times. I don't know when this... But this one is going to get a lot of attention because obviously the victims are white and the perpetrator is black. He's going to get a lot of attention. He's never going to get his chance to tell you all why he did what he did. I'm getting he shall be hunted like an animal, but he's doing it because of revenge. So the way that guy who likes to kill people. Okay, that guy who likes to kill people. Are there more? There will actually be a female too. Again, this is a network of theirs. These people who like to kill people. There will actually be a girl too. She's white. She's interesting. sneaky. She likes to go boom, boom, and run. And then she's like just a serial killer with a gun because she's not doing the same thing as others. She goes to very small crowds, peppers them with bullets, then runs to another small crowd of three to four people and peppers them with bullets. It will take them time to pick her up or even to realize that it's the same person who is doing it. Okay, the whole gun issue in the United States, it will not change. It will remain as is. There will be no laws that are passed that will end this gun thing and the death of many people by a gun at a mall. It's never going to happen. America will always be about guns. There is a blatant fear from the majority of Americans that without their guns, they are unsafe. And even though, and this is interesting, it's like we're being told that those who are fighting for safe gun laws and those who say, I hate guns, are hypocritical. The energy of America itself when it comes to gun laws and when it comes to these situations, okay, is that off. We have to have guns. Next. There won't be great home terrorism like the FBI and the police and everything. This is gonna get out of hand. This is gonna go. Okay, a question. Why didn't the cops run into the building to save the kids? There was that energy of la muerta, it's a demon. Okay, there was that energy keeping them scared. They were frightened. They were frightened. They were frightened. Okay. And so why did that woman who came to get her children and was handcuffed, and when we look at her, we didn't even look at her face, but she's coming out in the scenario. So we're seeing the police officers, they're frightened. They are like, if they were frightened. And some of them are asking themselves, what the hell? And their bosses were confused. You know, they were giving orders and taking them back and giving orders and taking them back. There was confusion and there was fear. So this woman whom I was just told about by one of my friends that we're seeing her. She's like light. She is like light. And light is just cutting through the darkness. And light is going to do what it is doing. Oh my God. There's always a reason why I'm told to do what I'm told to do by my ancestors, because they always want me to learn something. My ancestors are trying to show me how valuable people of light are with this thing, because she is light. She literally is just a glow of white light. She's just a glow of white light, and she's just walking past these dark, trembling individuals and the confusion and everything that La Muerta or the demon or the devil put into the atmosphere. She wasn't affected by it. She really wasn't. And that's why she managed to do what she did. She wasn't affected by it. She wasn't. They were affected by it. They were affected by that energy. She wasn't. So this boy, he's like woken up and he's in a daze. He's in a daze. He's literally in a daze. Not too much of a daze because he likes to kill people. Okay. Energies, dark energies, light energies, they enhance what is already on you, right? So he's in a daze though. He's astonished. He's saying, I can actually hear him. I can't believe I did that. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I really didn't think I was going to go through with it. What have I done? Unlike the white dude who is never going to regret this, he's never going to have a moment where he's going to regret it because he's going to be pampered by white society, just as he predicted, because he killed white people. This boy who did the deed for La Muerto or the devil or the demon, because I'm not even saying the name right. I'm not even saying the Spanish name right of this, but he has been named. I'm just not saying it right. Who did the deed for this blood sacrifice, okay? And you know, I think somebody said that to me. Another said, do you think, and I said, don't be ridiculous. And now I'm sitting in the story and I am seeing the energy. Okay, he will have a lot of moments of regrets. He will regret it. Going to prison for him is not going to be a bed of roses. He's not going to be anyone's hero. He's not going to be protected by his own. And they do, however, get this, his own people do, however, understand what drove him. There's a whole understanding, a whole sadness, a whole poor thing. He became the victim of this energy. This energy overtook him and he had to do it. But now that this energy has received what it wanted, like they all do, it is gone. It has moved on. So there's almost a collective sigh of relief in the energies that understand the workings of this energy. This has been predicted several times by several of their own. It had been predicted. It had been waited upon, and it hit, and it hit. Okay, thank you so much, YouTube. I would like to stop here because, you know, yeah, I just want to. I want to thank you all for watching. And channeling is one of my favorite things, and I teach all my students how to do it, how to step into the story, how to stand into the story, and how to check things out from the inside of the story rather than the outside. I want to thank my element of water for keeping me grounded. Woo! And I am going to go and do Johnny Depp on Patreon. I'm going to do Johnny Depp and Amber on Patreon, life after the trial. We're going to see what's rocking over there and maybe something else. I don't know. I'm trying to just do a little bit more. But thank you so much, YouTube. And be kind to yourselves. Be gracious. Be sweet. And come for some cleansing in Houston. My hands are ready to cleanse you. Come for some cleansing. Come for some fun. Let us shake off this coronavirus thing. I will be wearing a mask. From, you know, that whole face mask thing, because I will be working up close and personal with you all. I will be wearing a mask. The choice is yours whether you want to wear one or not at the function. I'm just letting you all know that I will be masked. Okay, so be kind to yourselves, people. Be gracious, be sweet, be loving to yourself. Fuck other people. Because you can only be kind to other people after you have been kind to yourself. Don't forget to purchase the ticket. Ancestors Brunch, July 9, Houston. Tickets at Eventbrite. Link in the description box. Okay, if you're interested in more things to do with the state of the world and not just America, please write it down. I shall check out the comments, I promise, and I shall pull out some things because I really want to do the state of the world for a while. Alrighty, much love, much love. Mwah.